Okay, so what are your plans for the Christmas this season? I know I talked about some movies you need to add to your list, but please endeavor to add this particular one, a Naija Christmas. Some of them that I've said, I've seen this movie. I know you've seen this movie, but at least try to rewind, try to refresh in your memory, because there's some kind of movies you just can't watch once and just forget about it. For those who haven't seen the movie, this is the movie I would advise you to go watch and relax yourself for this Christmas, okay? So for those who don't know me, if it's the first time seeing me, my name is JOLA, and this is Chats with JOLA. Every Friday we talk about movie review where we discuss both the old movie and the new movie. All other videos are important information I share with people, but my main focus is on my movie review. Every Friday I talk about old and new movie to inspire you to watch, to motivate you to go see, okay? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the red button below to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment in the comment section below, okay? So without further discussion, let's just dive into welcome back. So in Naija Christmas talks about the family of Madam Agatha and her 3 sons, late Racheal, Oniga, and her 3 unmarried sons. And you know how it is in Africa where you have unmarried children. You know what you start clamoring for. I want grandkids, I want grandkids. So that was the story of this woman, okay? She really wanted her son to give her grandchildren. I know the way Dickness Fakuro is one of the characters trying to tell her that when are your children going to get married, trying to always outshine among the girls. And considering her age, you know, Africa, when it comes to things like this high blood pressure, she fainted and landed at the hospital, where she threw the question at the children: when are you going to give me grandchildren? When are you going to get married? Somehow they agreed they were going to bring their partners on Christmas Day. They didn't know how it slipped off their mouth, and the mother said, okay, now I'm fine. As far as you guys are ready to bring your partners to me on Christmas Day, I am fine. So that was just the height of the old movie, okay? Well, ever since the mother said, giving me a wife will make the person to inherit the house. So that was where the whole on started. So Ugo, who is this playboy? Like, oh, I don't want to lose on this opportunity. And it feels, you know, normal now. The first one will inherit it. And mother like, no, I will decide who I'm going to give this house. And the person that marries first will be the person to take this house. So that was where the whole on started from. Talk about the 3 sons: Obi, Chike, and Ugu. So Chike is just a quiet guy who doesn't really care about it, but he's just that last born. He has that last born in his shop. And you know, at some point, I thought Chike was gay, because the way he was behaving, when I saw like, who is Sammy, you know, the way he was behaving, I thought he was gay, but she will later discover that while Ugo is just the worst among all. Ugo is just this interesting, funny, annoying big brother who is a playboy. I don't care. You can say he ran into some business deal where Tony to pedo, and then the Meji Latif was really on his neck, taking all his property. While Obi is the weird one who behaves very, very weird. His mannerism, his style of dressing, the way he talks, the way he blinks his eyes. But a big shout out to Effa or to Obey, because acting a role, sticking to that role, is not easy. You know what it means when this is not who you are, but you have to play that character. I can tell you he executed that character so well by giving us, oh my god, is it the same Effa I know? Acting that, you see, you know that thing, twitching his eyes. You can see how annoying Ugo was by making jest of him with the way he behaves, especially when friend broke his heart. We go. I really love that part of it. So I love the combination of the 3 brothers in this movie, and the 3 characters executed their roles perfectly. So one thing I love about this movie is the culture. You know, Kunle Afolayan believes that no matter the situation, do not leave your culture, don't leave your tradition, and it gives you a thought about it. It leaves a signature that this is what I aspire, this is what I'm always after in all my movies. No matter what, I'm going to speak my Yoruba. No matter what, there's going to be my traditional dressing there. No matter what, there's a part that we'll talk about. This is Kunle Afolayan, and he's always going to project it with his good camera lens. So, and one thing also about Kunle Afolayan's style, for those who watch his movie very well, you will notice Kunle Afolayan gives us the snippet of his film. Of go study his movies, all the movies I've seen so far, it gives you a snippet, it gives you an idea that, guys, I want you to stay glued, I want you to see. So one thing I love about this movie is the concept of the traditional songs used. What? Ever seen someone giving us that idea of the 12th Day of Christmas Carol song, which we all know, we grew up with that song, but he transformed it using Wasiu Alabi, the popular Pasuma we all know in Nigeria, in the western part. Imagine what he did with that song. Wow. Let me show you a bit of it. I really love that idea. That was a very brilliant idea from Kunle Afolayan. He didn't just use the Yoruba song randomly. He now used the right person. He used Wasiu Alabi, popular Pasuma, in an environment where he grew up from Mushin. For those who know Lagos State, Nigeria, Mushin is a popular place where a lot of stars have really emerged from that place in Nigeria. So we have to use Pasuma to bring people, to show us the originality of his idea. That is one thing. Originality in storytelling makes your work dope. That place where I perceive originality was a time when the women came to Mushin. You could see how this. I'm going to show you a bit of it. When the women came to Mushin and they showed them Mushin lifestyle, when the bag was snatched from her, the Agbero boys greeting, you have to walk on Loki and all that. And also, not just that alone, where they sat down and they were talking about their idea that they want to have a ghetto Christmas concert, where those Agbero guys were like, no, well, what we don't want your normal carol, yeah, we want our own domain. And this was something else. I'm like, originality. Originality is the game, guys. In movies, your originality needs to sell you out. You need to be original in your storytelling. You don't need to exaggerate, and you don't need to abandon your culture. You don't need to abandon the Africa part of you. We need to let people know, let the generation coming up understand that, see, this is our culture. You could see how beautiful that environment, you can see how beautiful the environment looks like. They really gave us that real ghetto Christmas, and I've never seen a real ghetto Christmas before. Let's talk about costumes. Like I said earlier, you could see Obi's costume was just out of this world. Obi's costume explained who Obi was, who Obi is rather. Obi telling you that this is me, I'm a weird fellow, I wink my eyes, I'm this kind of, he acts like a nerd, he acts so different from his other siblings. That's why Ugo, like I said, was always tormenting him. So he's dressing. I love the fact that he's dressing, or the costume he had on him could depict his character. It's a part I really love where Racheal Oniga came out with sneakers on Ankara where she was going to Mushin. Like, she gave us that, I know where I'm going to. And I need to dress to where I'm going. Do you understand? So she just gave us her sneakers on her Ankara, and that was dope. Whereas other women just went with their normal bag. You are going to your normal bag to Mushin. Oh, Mushu share them shaggy. So guys, if you haven't seen this movie, you just have to see this movie to enjoy and relax yourself, okay? Music is something that you know yourself that it is very pure, it is very original, it is different from the kind of music you know. And if you go on Spotify, you can even download it. If you type Naija Christmas, it's going to bring out all the songs that was sung in that movie, and you're going to enjoy your time. Love the idea of the church where the praise and worship started. It was so sweet. The song also there was really, really awesome. Ajike Segilola Ogidon, she did so well singing that song with her beautiful voice. And there are songs that reminds most of us of childhood. One important character we can't just do without, who made this film very interesting, was the mother, the late Racheal Oniga. You can see that true African mother in her. Give me children, I'm going to die. That was really brilliant. That was really awesome. She did her role so well. Blessed memory. She did her role so well. And it came out like, this is how it looks like. She acted it well. Her expressions were dope. She's just a veteran actor. And so she's someone we'll always remember, we'll never forget in our heart. What's your favorite scene? What favorite character in this movie? I've got a lot of favorite scenes. I'm going to show you one quickly. Okay, I would like to say a big shout out to Netflix for making this their first Nigeria original film, as well as Cap Production and Golden Effect Pictures. Thank you so much for giving us this beautiful piece. We can't do without saying thank you also to the cast and the crew involved in the success of this movie. We're not going to ignore Jonathan Covell, who was the cinematographer of this movie, giving us different shots, different angle, close-up shot. Covell, thank you so much for such a great work. So what do you really think about this movie? Is it worth the hype on your own part? Do you think it was really worth it? Like, in terms of the rating, what do you think about it? Will you want to watch this movie over and over? I have seen this movie countless of time, and I can tell you from scene to scene. So it just gave us that feel of what Christmas means to us. So guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please endeavor to subscribe to my channel for more movie and recommendation, okay? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk. Thank you for listening to me to this time. Please subscribe to my channel. comment, and give the video a thumbs up. I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you. I'm still your girl, Ife Jola, and this is Chats with Jola. Bye for now.